Okay, so today I've set up a session for my client Ryan Cassidy. He's going to be doing a workout with minimal equipment. So basically all I've got is over here a set of dumbbells set up. We've moved a few things out of the way on the gym floor so that he's got lots of space to do lunges later on. There are a few things out of place, so we moved them out of the way. Basically we've just got his area set up at the moment, and we'll get started. Hello, how you going?
Good.
Good. So before we get started, I just got a bit of a questionnaire for you to fill out. It's just to make sure you've got no issues at the moment, or just to let you know of anything that's happened in the past, any injuries or anything like that, or pre-existing conditions. So I've got a pen over there. I'll get you to just go have a seat, fill this out. I see you've got a towel and a water bottle. We're all set up, so good to go. We'll get this out of the way and we'll get started. Okay, so I've had a look over this and we're all good, really healthy. So that's a good start. So the exercises we're going to be doing today are upper body. We're going to be doing 6-set push-ups. We're going to be doing chin-ups. We're going to be doing lunges for lower body. Then we're going to jump in and do some cardio. We're going to be rowing and cycling. And we're also going to do a little bit of a innovative cardio, a bit of a Tabata workout with abs at the end. So, but to get started, what we're going to do is a bit of a fitness test. Just because I know you play footy, you need strength and you need strength endurance. So we're going to start off with a 1-minute punches test, just to test your core strength out. So we'll give that a go. Okay, so now we've got you in the perfect position to do our punches test. It's going to be 1 minute long. We're going to have you pump out as many as you can in 1 minute. It's just a test to see what you can do. So our position that we've got at the moment is you've got a good right angle in your knees here. We want your lower back pressed into the ground, and the whole time I just want your head lifted up, so it's just your shoulder blades kind of touching the ground. So no banging your head on the ground when you come down to the bottom of the rep. And then we don't want to come up to a full sit-up, we're just doing punches. So can you just show me? Yep, that's really, really good. That's perfect. So we're just going to have 1 minute of that. Does that sound good? Do you understand? Yeah. Okay, very good. Alright, so I'll count down from 5. When I say go, I'm going to start the test and I'll count for you. Okay? Do you want me to stand on your toes or anything? Yep. Okay, alright, so you're comfortable? Ready to go? So we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try to keep that chin in the same spot. 12, that's better. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, nice and controlled, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, less than 15 seconds left, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, all the way, 54. Very good. Just lay there, straighten your legs out, arms up, give that core a good stretch. Okay, so we've recorded your results for that, and compared to everybody else your age, males, that's a pretty good effort. You got over 50 and it was all pretty good form the whole way, so that's really, really good. It sets a pretty high standard for the training that we're going to be doing today. So let's get into our strength. Alright, so we're going to be moving into our strength activities. Our first exercise is going to do a push-up. I'm going to do a demonstration for you, give you a bit of an explanation, and then I'm going to see if you can give it a go, and then we're going to try a set. Okay, so in a push-up, you're going to be doing it on your toes because you've demonstrated to me that you are strong enough to do that. We don't need to keep it on your knees. I'm pretty sure your core strength is well enough to do that. So what we're doing is we're starting off with our hands in line with our shoulders. We're coming up into the base push-up position. I want to have your feet together because it's going to keep your core nice and straight. Straight line all the way from the heels to the shoulders. So this is the up phase or the start phase. When you lower, you're going down, holding so your chest is just off the ground, and you're pushing straight back up to the up phase. And again, down and up. Okay, do you think you're going to have any problems with that? Easy. So let's give it a go. So show me the up phase. Nice core strain. Very, very good. Okay, so lower, head up, very good. And raise. Excellent. And again, down and raise. Excellent. You have no problems with that. That's awesome. Okay, so for our first set, because it's strength, we're not going to do any more over 10 because I don't want it to become an endurance activity. So for our first set, I want you to take up that same up phase position. When I say go, we're going to pump out 10. I want them nice and controlled. I'll count for you, okay? So are you ready? Okay, ready? Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. 5, 6, 7. Excellent. 8, 9. Very good core strength. 10. And that's it. Take a rest. Awesome. Very good. Okay, so during that, the muscles that you're working are up here. You're working your pectorals, you're working your triceps at the back there, and your whole front of your body is a stabilizer, so especially your core. That's why I said a lot of emphasis on making sure that core is tight and those legs are together helps you out a lot. So are you feeling okay? Excellent. We'll move on to our next exercise. Okay, so we've changed location. So again, I've done a quick scan of the area, make sure there's nothing that's going to obstruct us. You're not in danger for this exercise. Again, I'm going to do a demo for you, and I'm going to make sure that you can do one. So doing chin-ups, I've got I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I've got a bench here. I'm too short to reach the bars, but Ryan's pretty capable of reaching up there. He's taller than me. So big thing is the muscles that we're utilising here are our lats on our back, our traps. Here we're doing our delts. We've got our entire front of our body, all our core muscles working as stabilisers. And I'll give you a quick view if you just stand on this side. So in this demo, I'm doing a close grip like this. It's a lot easier for me to do as a female. It's fine for you to do this. It's just going to utilise your lats in a different way, basically. So all we're going to do is, starting in this position, getting a really nice grip of the bars. You're going to lift yourself off the ground to try and keep your arms in the same position, nice and straight, using that core, head straight. We're just lifting ourselves up. So our chin is just over this bar. We're going to lower down. Okay, so in that demonstration, you saw how at the bottom of the rep, I dropped my shoulder blades a little bit. All that does is it helps you perform a more dynamic contraction with your long glutes, basically. So we're going to move this out of the way, safe distance out of the way, so that you can perform a rep. So do you understand my explanation of the exercise? Okay, that's excellent. So can you take off a grip from the bar up here? Awesome. So I'm going to stand behind you so I can see properly. So can you raise yourself up? Excellent. Lower. Really, really good. You can drop if you like. Do you feel comfortable doing this exercise? Do you think you'd be able to do maybe 5? 6? Okay, cool. Challenge. Excellent. Okay, so you want to take up the ready position? Okay, ready. Do you want me to count for you? Excellent. Okay, let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nearly 4. That was only 3. I'm not counting that last rep, but we'll have a rest and we might give it another go. Okay, so because Ryan had a little bit of trouble with doing the chin-ups without any support, I've got him to jump onto a modified version, so he's going to be doing assisted chin-ups on this machine. So I've showed Ryan how to get onto the equipment safely, so Ryan, could you jump on for us, please? hold on to that bar before you jump on. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so this is a low position. I'm going to get you to do 5 now that we've got some weight on there to assist you. So let's go. Ready? Up. 1, all the way down. Good extension. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. So let's just get off nice and safe. We want our feet up on that top step. Really good. So did that feel better? Okay, good. Okay, so we've moved back into the bigger room. You've got a really big space here for your lunges. We're doing weighted lunges today, and it's going to be working your glutes, your quads, and your hamstrings, okay? And it's all the same, your core switched on, and it's keeping you stabilized and nice and up and straight, okay? So I'm going to do a quick demo for you. Always when we're dealing with weights, safe lifting techniques, okay? So we're going low, bending our knees, lifting up with the weight, and then using our legs to lift us up, okay? So when we're doing a lunge, the starting position is pretty wide stance with the legs. We're going to be leaning back with our body weight into our back leg so that our body is nice and straight, shoulders back, core switched on. All we're doing in this position, my back heel, as you'll notice, is slightly raised, but my front heel is pressed firmly into the ground. All we're doing is thinking about getting low. So I've just widened my stance a little bit there. All we're doing is going low. We don't want our knees pushed too forward in front of our toes. We want a nice straight line between our knees and our heels. And then we're going to try and make a right angle with that joint there and our knee. Right? Do you understand? Okay, I'm going to do a quick demo just to show you what I mean. So I'm going low. I've got a right angle here in my legs. My knee is not going any out further past my toes. I'm nice and straight, core switched on, shoulders back, lifting back up. And then we're going to step forward, step back, and perform the same thing on the other leg. So down and back up. And you'll feel that in your legs, okay? That's what you can do.
Go back and step forward.
You can do it either way. So as long as you're doing one complete rep down, up, you can step forward, or from that position, you can step back. It's up to you, whatever's more comfortable for you. I just don't want you to get wobbly when you're trying to push off one leg. So just show me that you understand. We'll do a quick, excuse me. Yep, nice wide stance, slower. That's very good. Okay, good. And you're going to be doing alternating legs. So other leg and down. Very good. You're really nice and straight. So that's what I like to see. So because we're doing alternating, I'm going to start off with 5 on each leg. So 10 in total. So are you ready to give that a go right now? Okay, cool. So make sure your head's facing up. That back's nice and straight. And we'll give it a go. Ready? That's 1. Good job. 2. Good, good. Nice and controlled. That's 3. Yep. 4. Yep, just think right angles. 5. Really good. Your back posture is really, really nice. That's 6. 7. 8. How you feeling? Good? Okay, good. 9. 10. Okay, good. So let's lower those weights. Safe lifting technique, always hold it. Yep, very good. So let's have a drink and then we'll get back into training. Alright, so I've recorded all your results for strength training. You're going really, really well. We've got some things to work on in the future, but we're going to give cardio a go. I'm just going to start it off at a light level. Just going to adjust it. I'm going to start off really light. So now that you're seated here, what we're going to do is we're going to adjust it for you. So this is already made for a pretty big foot. You have a massive foot. So I just want you to slip that in. Slip your feet in there. I'm going to walk around. And we're going to tighten those straps up. So you're strapped in nice and tight. Have you used one of these machines before? Yeah? Okay, that's good. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is when the reps get going, all you've got to do is lean forward, grab onto those handles, nice straight back, core tucked in, straighten your legs and pull to your chest. Really, really good form. So I want that in every single rep, okay? Can release. Really, really good job. Okay, so we're going to do probably about a minute on light, and then I'm going to push it up a little bit to get that heart rate pumping a little bit more. So I'll just get you to get started on that. If you're comfortable, you comfortable? Awesome. So let's get started. It's nice and light, should be pretty easy for you. Just take it easy. Just a bit of a warm up into the exercise. Really good. You'll feel your core muscles activated, your legs, your upper body. It's a really good full body workout using the rower. So this is a form of cardio that you can do all the time. And there's so many benefits to cardio that some people aren't really aware about. Like right now, what you're doing is you're raising your heart rate, so you're pumping more blood around the body. It's training your heart basically. You want to get that, you're training your cardiac output. You want to get that heart muscle stronger so you can get blood around the body faster when you need it. So this will help you for all the sports that you play, like football and touch football and everything like that. Okay. And then there's long-term benefits as well. Like once your heart's stronger, you've got a lower resting heart rate, so your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood around the body. That's good. Are you struggling at all with that? Really good. Nice straight back. Sense that core. Okay, let's pump it up a little bit higher for you. Feel the difference there? Okay, good. I'm going to squeeze those back muscles, the top of that rep, really good. Okay, do you feel like you could pump out maybe 10 seconds of hard effort? Good work. Pull it in, really nice. Good strong core, push with the legs. Ready, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just ease out of it. We're going to relax for a second. Really good job. You can undo yourself if you want. We'll have a bit of a walk around before we get into our next activity. So do you like rowing? Okay, that's good. So that's something that I can probably work into our next workouts. It's positive. Okay, so our second piece of cardio equipment we're using today is this bike. It's a stationary bike. I'm going to come in front of you so you can see me. So this is pretty simple to use. All you got to do is hit go and then we can start pedaling. That's all we're going to be doing today. We're not doing any kind of interval program or anything like that. I just wanted you to get a feel because this is the first time we've been in the gym together, alright? So what we've got to do is adjust this to you. Now that you're sitting there, I can see that seat's probably a little bit too low. You've got really long legs, so yeah, just jump off and we'll pump this up. There we go, that might be a bit better. Jump on there. Okay, so just give me a couple pedals. Yep, that looks heaps better. So now you can get a more of a full extension out of those pedals. You're not as cramped up like you were before. How are the straps around your feet though? Are they a bit too small? They're okay. I'll just quickly, there we go. So that should be a lot more comfortable for you. So in this, especially just like everything else, I want a nice straight back, core activated the whole time. So you can lean into it a little bit, but that whole time you just got to be thinking about pulling that belly button into the spine, right? I want you to be breathing through the whole thing. Notice a little bit that you're not breathing as much. This will get your heart rate up, so you do have to get that oxygen in to help with your circulatory system, okay? We need oxygen to help your body function, otherwise you're not going to be able to perform as well. So just keep in mind when you keep reminding you about your breathing, okay? So we'll press go. All I want you to do is start off, that's a pretty easy resistance level. Just start off pedaling for me. Just going to do this a little bit. Okay, good. So this actually does your heart rate as well. But these aren't the most accurate if you do want to do workouts off heart rate, which is pretty good. It's really nice to figure out what zone you're in, things like that, especially when you're doing cardio. It comes in handy a lot. Recommend getting a heart rate monitor possibly. Is that nice and comfortable for you? You're doing really, really well today, so that's good. So on here, it's going to tell you your speed, your distance, approximate calories. Like I said, it's not always 100% accurate. And time, we're probably just going to be looking at that the most today. Maybe the speed a little bit. Okay, so it's also got these two resistance buttons here. If I press this, it's going to put the resistance up. Are you alright with that? Okay. Straight away, we want to keep that cadence the same. It's really important when you're cycling. Cadence is just the rate at which you're pedaling your legs around, okay? So if I make the resistance harder and you're still pedaling the same, you're going faster, you can see. Really good job with that one. Everything looks good today. Good. So nothing's hurting, pretty comfortable still. Really good. So after this, we've got coming up some innovative cardio. So hopefully that's a little bit challenging for you just to finish off the session. We're going to be doing some core strength. So that'll be good. We'll give you another 15 seconds. Try to pump it out as fast as you can if you're comfortable with that. And then we get into that core strength. Really good, that speed's increasing. Comfortable, nice straight back. Yep, perfect, you can stop. Good job. So just nice, safe, getting off, really good. Okay, so what we've got now is, here's your water bottle. You can just sip on that while we're having a little discussion right now. We're going to be doing some interval training. So, and I'm going to be doing Tabata style. Have you heard of Tabata style before? Okay, so basically all it is we're doing 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest. So that's basically the basic interval of it, and we're doing that 8 times. I've only got 3 exercises here. They're all core strength, so it's just a little challenge to finish off the whole workout for you, okay? Alright, so I'm going to do a demo of the 3 exercises. Our first one is mountain climbers. Just make sure you can see me. Yep. Okay, so all we're doing is, it's pretty basic setup, just like our push-up position that we had before. So we're going up into our push-up position with our hands in line with our shoulders, nice straight back, head facing up, nice tight core. All we're doing is bringing our knee to our chest and back down, alternating to the next leg, knee to our chest and back down. We're going to be getting quite fast with that. So, but this is basically all I want you to be doing today. Okay, so with interval work, we want to try and do as hard as we can in that 20 seconds as we can, and then we have that 10 seconds rest, okay? So you're not doing a lot of work overall. 20 seconds by 8, it's not a lot of time to be doing a whole workout, but with the intensity of your work intervals, you get a lot out of it, okay? So you're using your anaerobic and your aerobic energy systems, because you're going to get puffed in this, you're going to need to use energy, but because they're short bursts, it's, your body kind of thinks that it's only using the anaerobic system. Overall, you're going to be using aerobic. So it kind of depends on what your level of fitness is at as well. I think that you'll be able to do it, so, but just let me know if you're having problems with anything else, okay? So, back to the mountain climber. Sorry, going off topic a little bit, but same thing. I'll just do one more demo. So same position, and this is all we're doing, okay? So, do you want to give me a quick trial of that? Yep, nice straight back. Really good, head up. Yep, good job. Okay, so our next exercise, just jump up, you can sip on water whenever you like, is a plank. Pretty basic. It's going to be a forearm plank. So we're moving into a similar position to our push-up position, but we're moving down onto our forearm. So it's the same thing. I want your head up, I want your legs squeezed together, squeezing your bum, tucking your hips under, keeping that core nice and strong, and I want a straight line all the way through your body. You're going to be like that. So can you give me a quick go of that one? That's pretty perfect, okay? Don't let those hips drop. All right, you can lower now. You comfortable with doing that one? Okay, good. And then our last exercise is going to be Russian twists. I've got a 4 kilo medicine ball. This is the only piece of equipment we're using in this Tabata workout. So this is from a seated position. All we're doing is we're leaning back slightly. Our legs are extended, not flat, just our heels on the ground, toes facing forward still. We've got our core nice and tight and our back straight, chest out, shoulders back. All we're doing, lifting your feet off the ground a little bit and just twisting. Twisting, taking the medicine ball to one side of your hip and then moving to the other side of the hip. Just like this. Thank you. So you're going to be okay with this one? Okay, good. I'll put that there. I'll pass it to you. So just jump into that position. I'll pass you the medicine ball just so that we're not doing any unnecessary twisting of the body. Comfortable? Nice straight back, tuck that core in. Really good. Okay, lean back, legs up. Yep, really good. Awesome. So let's get started into that workout. Okay, I've got this timer ready. We're going to start our Tabatas for mountain climbers. So it's 8 sets, 20 seconds, just for mountain climbers, and we'll move on to the planks and to the Russian twist in a separate set. Okay, so when I say go, we're going to start that off. Are you comfortable? Okay, ready? Let's go. Whatever pace you're comfortable with. Yep, head up. Really good. So very straight back. That's awesome. Good job. Got about 5 seconds left, and then you can have a rest. Head up. Good. That's it. Okay, 10 seconds rest. Really good. How are you feeling? Okay, good. Let's go. Ready? And straight back into it. Head up. Tilting your head up just helps you keep your spine in that good position. That's all. We don't want any curves in that spine. We don't want those hips to drop. Okay? Just keep thinking about that. You've got 3 seconds left and then rest. 1, drop. 10 seconds. Really? Okay. Alright, well that's fine. We'll see how many we can do, okay? 2, 1, let's go. You got 10 seconds left of this set. You're doing really, really well. 2, 1, drop. So something hurting? Oh, just puffed? Okay, that's fine. So that was 3. Maybe we'll try 1 more and then we can have a little bit of a rest. Okay, let's go. Just do that for the 4th one. You can do it. You only got 10 seconds left and then I'm letting you have a rest. Being nice. Just keep breathing. You got 3 seconds. 2, 1, drop. Okay, we'll have a rest. Okay, so we might just do the 4 and go through them and we'll see how you feel. This is a bit of a challenge. And if you haven't been in the gym for a little while, it can be a bit hard on your cardiovascular system, like I said. Not used to stressing your energy systems. In interval training, it is pretty tough. So we'll have a bit of a rest. Your water bottle's right there. We'll have a rest and then we'll get into some stretches. Okay, so you've done a really good job today. I know that we do have a little bit of work to do, but I can figure that out and we might be modifying some of the things, like we'll be modifying that chin up. So we're just going to work on using the assisted one for a little while until you can get back to pumping out the full set unassisted. So does that sound good? Okay, good. And then we've got a little bit of work to do. You seem pretty comfortable on the cardio machines, so I'm pretty happy with that. But I think things like the core challenge, like interval training, the more that you do that, the more stress that you put your body under for those short periods, the more your body can take. It's all part of training, so the more you do, the better it'll get. So to finish off, we're going to do some stretches. And because we did some push-ups before, and plus with our mountain climbers and some of our core exercises, we really utilise our chest muscles, mostly our pectorals. So the first stretch we're going to be doing is a chest stretch. So you can be doing that with me. So basically just imitate me, palm to palm. All we're going to be doing is pulling. So can you feel that in your chest? Because I can definitely feel that in mine. So with this exercise, I generally do it with a partner. You can always do it up against a pole, up against a wall, anything, just to try and really open up your chest. So it's really common in people not not stretching their chest enough, and they end up with hunchbacks. Especially blokes. They do a lot of chest work, a lot of push-ups, and they don't stretch. You really need to stretch. It's really important, especially after a workout. You're going to be not as sore the next day, and it's going to help our muscles repair a lot. Okay, so when we're doing these stretches, we want to be holding it for 30 seconds at least after a workout. Your muscles aren't even going to register that it's stretching until up about 20 seconds. So 30 seconds is probably the minimum if you want to get any kind of extra mobility or strength or flexibility out of the stretch. Okay, so next stretch that we're going to be doing is a hamstring stretch. So if you just sit down onto the towel for me. So have you done hamstring stretching before? Yep. So you look like you're set up for a single leg hamstring stretch. Are you more comfortable with the single leg than the double leg? Okay, so we'll do that. So because we're in a seated position, it's the same thing. We want our back to be nice and straight, tummy pulled in, belly button to the spine, and we're just going to try and reach for our toes as much as we can while maintaining that straight back, okay? If you can't touch your toes, that's fine. Another thing we could do is I've also got a skipping rope here. So something you could do to help yourself is wrap it around there, and you can pull on it. Give yourself your own kind of resistance there. So can you feel the stretch a little bit more? Also stretches out the nerves a lot as well. Some people get really sore nerves all the way at the back. There's really major nerves, so it's a good one. So we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Just a bit longer, and then we can do the other leg as well. So you feel that stretching? That's good. And you think it's stretching the right muscles after that workout today? Awesome. So you just always let me know if there's any other stretches you feel like doing, anything, any other muscles you want to know how to stretch. I can always help you out with that. Happy with today's session? That's really, really good. Okay, that should be right there. So just slowly bring your legs together, and then let's go. Come up to a standing position. Really, really good. So how are you feeling? You haven't hurt yourself after this session? Okay, excellent. So if you're feeling sore later, stretches generally only last for about like 6 hours. So if later on in today, if you're feeling a bit sore, just do the stretches again. It's perfectly normal that you may be sore. After this though, within half an hour, I want you to have some breakfast because it's pretty early this morning. It's really important for you to have breakfast for recovery of your muscles and keep your metabolism going during the day, okay? So just focus on that, and I will see you on Wednesday, correct? Awesome. Thank you very much. We'll pack up your stuff.
So just to conclude this video, just wanted to end with the quick discussion, doing it from home instead of doing it at the gym because I didn't think it directly involved the client. So that's why I'm doing this quick 2-minute video from home, just in reference to the 3 scenarios about special populations. So the first scenario was about high blood pressure. For me, I would consider someone with high blood pressure as a much higher risk than what Ryan was today, and obviously it would have come up in the pre-exercise screening and the workout would have been modified, because for someone of Ryan's capability who still got puffed, say, in the ab workout, or had trouble with some of the strength stuff, I think that someone with high blood pressure wouldn't have been able to deal with it. So I probably would have done a session that's a little bit more low intensity, probably would have done the low intensity cardio for longer instead of trying to do something with intervals. Obviously you need a reference from a doctor first, and take special consideration watching the client very, very carefully. If they're ever out of breath, or they lose vision, or they go dizzy or something, you definitely need to stop the training immediately, get them to a doctor if need be, or let them rest for a little bit, call it off for the day, basically. So scenario 2 is lower back pain. Obviously this client would need a very thorough warm-up. I think I would base the training sessions mostly around core training, so just to get that really good support for the spine. A lot of functional strength stuff, nothing that's too heavy. I wouldn't do any combination exercises or anything to someone who's just hurt their back. Basically probably just some steady cardio to start off with, and a lot of stretching just to get that mobility back, and same thing, just core strength. Just to finish off, the last scenario was a shoulder injury. So if Ryan had a shoulder injury today, obviously he wouldn't have been doing those upper body exercises, he wouldn't have been doing chin-ups, he wouldn't have been doing push-ups. I wouldn't have been getting him to put his own body weight or hardly any weight on the shoulder, especially if it was a fresh injury. If it was a fresh injury, he would have to have a referral before coming to me, of course, but he would just be mainly doing stretching and maybe a little bit of mobility work, slightly working up to light weights, just working on building all the individual muscles that help with stability of the shoulder and everything first, before moving into any kind of big strength training.